I'm going to show you which books actually matter when buying a car and how dealerships use this information to manipulate their pricing. If you didn't know, my name is Tommy. I've been in the car industry for most of my adult life. I've been in sales, I've been in finance, I've been a sales manager, I've been everything in between. Now I help people buy a car, but enough about me. Let's talk about the books. When we're talking about vehicle pricing and books, there's really 5 that actually matter. So please hold on, I'm going to go through all 5. So first off, there are 3 that are available to consumers. That's going to be Kelley Blue Book, that is going to be Black Book, and that is going to be JD Power. The reason why all this is important is dealerships are going to use the books that best serve them. If they are pricing their car and trying to justify the price, they're going to look at all 3 books and find the highest book and show you that to say, hey, look what this book's at. When they're taking in your trade, they're going to find the lowest one and show you, hey, look what your car book's at. Dealerships use books to make advantage to them. So understand you have to go in with the knowledge ahead of time. So go through with JD Power, go through with Kelley Blue Book, and get offers from Carvana, CarMax, and Vroom. Dealerships might even tell you they are not going to give you that number on the car. I'll tell you, I've seen CarMax almost always honor that price. They very rarely go off of it, and it's a pretty damn good offer every single time. Now, the other 2, I'm going to hold it back for just a second because I want to touch on the ones that are available to consumer. So first off, what's the difference between all 3 of these books? Now, the first thing people ask me is why is there so many books? And that's because each book serves a different purpose. For example, there's some books that are meant to help the dealership justify their price, or there's others meant to give accurate information. There's some meant to use for financial institutions for them to give loans on pricing, and I'm going to go through each one right now. Let's talk about the most common book, which is Kelley Blue Book. Now, Kelley Blue Book has plenty of flaws, but it's a good source of general information. The first problem is most people overestimate the value or the condition of their car. If you don't accurately put that, then that will give you a biased price and probably higher than what it's actually worth. You can actually read the description on each book. It'll actually give you pretty valuable information. For example, your car is probably not in excellent condition. That would have to be brand new tires, almost in mint condition. Most people put excellent condition when it's not, and it gives you an unfair price. Now, I say that everybody should do Kelley Blue Book to get a general idea, but you should never really use this as a basis of what your car is worth. This is better when you're selling your car private party than it ever is on a trade. So if you're using trade, I have other ways for that. Now let's talk about Black Book. Now Black Book is one of those unique books because it's really only available if you pay a subscription, which most people aren't going to do that, so it's heavily used by dealers and financial institutions. Now when it comes to Black Book, I always say it's a red herring, meaning that when dealerships pull out a Black Book, it's normally because the other books aren't showing it justice, and if they're trying to justify the pricing of their car or how much they should give you on the trade, they're going to use the book that's most advantageous. And Black Book seems to favor when it comes to dealerships more than anything. So no, you're probably not going to use Black Book when it comes to justifying prices. There's really only one book that really matters right now. Now I say the most important book is JD Power, and that's because 95% of all banks actually use this to determine the loan, what your car is actually worth. When we're in finance and we were actually trying to get loans approved, we would use JD Power in order to get that approved. So no, when you're trying to get a loan, the only book that really matters is JD Power. When I'm talking to my guests and trying to get a proper evaluation of your trade, I always say get Kelley Blue Book, JD Power, and then get trade offers from Carvana, CarMax, Vroom, all the websites that I would normally talk about, so you can get a wide variety of what your car is worth. Once you have a general outline plus your offers, you can then go to dealerships and be more equipped to get a better deal. Now, if you remember at the very beginning, I told you there was 2 more books, and these are books that are really exclusively used by the dealer, but I want to give you the insight so you know exactly how they determine what your trade is worth and how they price their cars on their vehicle or on their lot. The first one is vAuto, and vAuto is not available to the public unless you pay an absurd fee, which you're not going to. And this actually pulls information from Manheim, which is the auctions, plus Auto Trader in order to evaluate pricing. What they can do is put your VIN in, put your miles in, and it will actually populate based on the amount of recon they want, what they should offer you for your trade. It'll also tell them how much under to shoot based on what is sold and what inventory is. This is a way more accurate version of finding what your car is worth. And I always say the way to best prepare for this is to find like vehicles in your area for what your car is selling for. Once you know that, you'll be better prepared. The final one is MMR. This is so important for you to know because we live in an information age where information is key. Dealerships have way more information in your trade than you could imagine. They don't only have the books and they don't only have the pictures, they have auction data, they have previous solds, they have what these cars are listed on a 250 mile radius. they know exactly what your car is worth. So if you don't go in with solid information saying what exactly your car is worth, offers on the table, you will lose the information battle and you will take less than your trade is worth. So always go in prepared. It is the best way to get maximum dollar for your trade. I know we kind of went through a lot of things here, but I think it's really important when we're talking about the details to not only know the why, but exactly how it's done. So if you guys want more content like this, I want you to like and follow, subscribe for more. Have a great day.